Hello and welcome to episode 29 of the Sussex by the Sea podcast, a podcast about all things Hastings United. On today's show we have our victorious champions, the Hastings United women's team, after their stunning comeback victory versus Montpellier Villas. On this round table I have Blair Hamilton, Sophie Reed, Grace Sanderson, Caitlin Tewkesbury, Lauren Sharp, Sasha Ward and Captain Fantastic Rebbeca Relf. It was great fun to be a part of and I answer your questions. Also on the show we have DUNCAN NOLAN, who's the coach for 1066 Specials, talking about their memorial game coming up 29th of May, 12 noon, for much respected and missed Roger Lee at Hollington's The Gibbons, and what 1066 Specials is all about and how you can get involved. Enjoy, Hastings fans, and here's over to our victorious roundtable. Thanks to Blair, Sophie, Grace, Caitlin, Lauren, Sasha and Rebbeca for making it happen.
Oh, Grace. Love it. Oh, Gracie.
This is how it's going to work. Do just some hand gestures now. Does anyone know sign language?
You do a bit.
Yeah, I know the alphabet. That's about it.
Well, there you go. Grace will be all right then. Look, she's doing it now.
Oh, God.
What's this? Some sort of music video as well.
Yeah.
Grace, just give up. It's
Is that Chloe? Is that Chloe?
Hello, Chloe.
So you know, guys, I've got lots of people that have said well wishes. I've got a few questions from fans, and I just, you know, if that's all right with you guys, just chuck that out there.
How come we can't see no face in this one?
Oh, she's muted herself.
I know much better, man.
Oh,
Grace.
I can't hear you, Grace. I don't see you.
Is that Grace?
Can you see me?
No.
Oh, these times are useless.
We can hear you though. That's all right.
Here we go. Hang on a minute.
Oh, she's moving around.
There she is.
Yeah. So I'm not dressed for the occasion, guys.
That's all right.
Not forget anyone else does.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Well, Grace, I was just saying about, you know, that great comeback win. Just talking about that great comeback win. We mentioned something that happened. Blair mentioned a kind of loss of a part of her memory that's gone. Can't remember the goal, but the glorious comeback from you guys. So I've got a load of questions from fans. I'll just kick it out there. So I've got Daryl and Liz. They want to congratulate you on an amazing win and great first season. And he asked, how are you ladies? They also wonder how you ladies are feeling about next season. And did you notice the support that turned up on the Sunday?
I think I'll start. I don't mind. I think it was a great support on Sunday, considering no one was supposed to be there. There was loads of people at the bar. Bar must have done really well on Sunday. Yeah, it was great to actually have some fans there and to be able to celebrate with everyone with the win.
Yeah.
About next year, I think we're all looking forward to it and we know that we can go into that league and compete. I don't think we've actually got any worries at all.
Great. Anyone else?
Here.
Yeah. I've got also Robbie. Robbie says, been great to watch. It's been a fantastic first season. I've got Sam. Well done to the Hastings ladies. What you've done for this club. You are absolutely amazing.
Oh,
He really likes all you ladies. Well done. Big shout outs to Sophie Reed. You're a great player, and Rebbeca Relf. You're amazing and my favourite player of all time. Sure, there you go.
hey!
Trish wants to say a massive thank you to all of you. And she enjoyed Mambo number 5 being played as one of the victory songs. She has sent me the song because she's sung it again. I thought I'd send it to you guys. I won't play it now, but I'll send it to you guys. See what I don't know if you've heard it. Have you heard it?
Yeah. Hopefully it's not updated there now.
She's loving that. She's loving singing out that song, proper blaring it out. I've got Adam Carter and his daughter Sophie. They send all their love and say that hopefully they will be at the Roffey game to watch the official lifting of the trophy.
Yeah.
A question, actually. George, what message would you all give to any youngsters considering coming along to Hastings to watch or play?
I think personally it'd be fantastic next year if we could have more involvement with some of the local girls teams. Obviously, Hastings are starting some. I think it will actually be fantastic, obviously, if we don't have Corona next year, that we could have like mascots and they could be like ball games and stuff like that. So we get that kind of involvement. So it kind of goes from the top of the ladies all the way through and they get to kind of know us, that kind of stuff, and kind of get behind us and support us. And we will do the same for them. We've already said that if some of the younger teams have got games in the morning, it'd be fantastic to go and watch them beforehand. Yeah. And any girl that's out there that is thinking about playing football is also Hastings is pushing women's football, girls' football. Go and give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but you won't know until you try it. So give it a go. I remember being that girl once, not sure if it was going to happen or not. And here I am now,
superstar.
Many years later.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy set up loads of different age ranges for all the girls. So there's loads of opportunities for them to play as and when they want. So, yeah, actively encourage everyone to do it, really.
Great. Anyone else?
I think that's just the same. You just go do it. As Sophie said, like, there's what they got to lose. St Hastings are putting so much into women's football, and actually, it's not just for show with Hastings either. They are proper investing in it. So if there's one place you want to nurture and grow and develop as a person, as a player, Hastings is the place to do it.
Oh, excellent. Thanks, Blair. Oh, another one. Safety Dave. Do we all know Safety Dave?
I think we do.
Yeah, everyone knows Mr. High-Vis Safety Dave. Yeah, he massive congratulations, and let's keep this going. Right, we've also got more questions. Sorry about just blindsiding you with all these things.
Ralph and Sophie have got it.
Yeah, that's why they're captain and co-captain. They just do it.
Yeah.
We just
Exactly, Kate. Then.
I've got questions for most of you here individually. So, where should we start?
Mine's going to be Caitlin's injured. Yes.
Right. This is from Joe. Blair, can you sum up the emotions of the title-winning game against Montpellier Villas? Personally, I was so tense. It was a ridiculous tense feeling in the crowd anyway. I'm sure everyone can agree it was a roller coaster of a game. Yes, it was, Joe. You're right there. What was it like playing against your old team? I met a few of their fans, lovely people, actually. How have you enjoyed your time at Hastings United this season? And are you looking forward to next season with us in a new league and with fans back at the game?
Yeah, so let's start with the feelings with against my old team. Especially, it was a big day for me because I went through quite a rough week beforehand, which I won't go into. But kind of when I signed for Hastings, all I was told was, Villa are going to come and take the league away from you. That like Villa, like the big challenge is Villa, that sort of thing. You've left the wrong team, such and such. But I obviously put all my bets on Hastings. That's where I thought the best place was for me, and even internal conversations with Villa, which I've got to say thank you to them for. Even they were pushing me as like probably the best place for you is to go to Hastings and develop. Not really develop for me, I'm too old for developing, and just to improve and go forward as a player. But I have to say, talking about next season and moving forward, when we went 3-1 down, and as I said, after the week I had, my emotions were all over the place. And even you said earlier questions on about the fans and how the fans big presence there on Sunday, even though they were not watching the game.
Yeah.
From behind the goal, especially for myself, because I do take a lot of blame for that goal. I'm not really sure what else I could have done. But the support I received from behind the goal, especially, was fantastic. Because I suppose I could have buckled under that pressure, but I didn't. We drove forward, and we got the result, which is the main thing. But next season, as I said, I came to Hastings to win things, and I came to Hastings to go up through the levels, and and the main thing we've got to say is that was just the start. Next season, we're going to go do it again. We want to go push the boundaries of what this team can do. Every day, every moment's now vital. So we have to make sure that every training session, everything we do pre-match, everything we do, just also all about that 1% and moving forward. So I'm buzzing for next season. I don't know what everyone else, but I'm absolutely buzzing for it.
Good words, Blair. Right, next one. Thank you. All right. Joe writes these war and peace level questions. Right, we've got Rebecca. If you can cast your mind back to last summer when the club had the trials day at the pilot field and the friendlies, how far in just under a year do you think the team has progressed? Have you enjoyed the privilege and responsibility of being captain this season? And what were your emotions of the title-winning game against Montpellier Villas? Oh, even more now. And in the team's debut season at Hastings United, describe the joy of the first time a Hastings team has lifted the League Cup at the pilot field in a very long time. And early on in the season, there was an incredible 300 spectators at a few home games. Are you looking forward to seeing supporters back next season in a new division?
Goodness me, that's like a memory test.
Oh my God.
That's some of my question. I had just trying to think of questions to answer.
Last year. So we trained at the Bulverrife to begin with, which we actually had our last session at last night to do sort of the full circle. So obviously started there with 20 plus girls. And as a squad, Sophie and I were looking back because we like to rewatch the games. And I remember that first friendly we had in, I think it was like 30-degree heat, and everyone had heat stroke, and
We would die.
we died, but we won 8-4, and we were like, okay, well maybe we're not going to do too bad here. But the squad from there, we've got our sort of spine of maybe 6 or 7 that are sort of the same in the starting 11, but we have developed a lot throughout the year. We've obviously brought in a lot of new players, and it's just been really exciting, really, to see how much we have developed and grown as a team in just 10 months, really, not even a year. Really exciting. I say all the time, it's so annoying. I've just done it again. Just done it again. Oh my God, I'm going to wind myself up. For other teams, I think, I would be worried if I were you for the league we're joining. We've developed so much in just 10 months. We will develop again over pre-season. I don't think we're going to have much of a break because that 4 months off really didn't do us any favours. We came back with quite a lot of injuries, which we've been fighting for. Well, I speak for myself. I've had an injury since we came back, and I just keep playing through pain. So I'm looking forward to a few weeks of respite, but then don't want too much because we'll just be in the same situation again. Fantastic being the first captain and winning the league and the first season we have. I mean, if that's not
oh my God, Grace. It's starting a knee like punching the air.
I mean, it's insane. I think Sophie and I both sort of gave each other the same look when we went 3-1 down. We just thought this isn't our week. We dominated the play. You obviously missed the first half, but I think it was like 80%. Watching it back again was even more than on the day. And I spoke to my dad at half time, and he was like, there's no way you can't win this. Like, you're all over them. You have the talent. You're going to do it. And then we went to 3-1 down, and I was just like, oh, it's just not happening. That last goal, it was unfortunate. It was neither Sharpie nor Blair nor Sophie's fault. It was just one of those things where no one could have done anything any differently, really. It would have been the same result. So, it was just one of those. But then we showed our true colours, and we fought.
Absolutely. Bloody hell.
If we'd won 6-0, it wouldn't have been a sweep, which we technically should have. But I think the fact that we came from 3-1 down and then to win 4-3 just shows that our quality and who we are as a team, and that we will just fight until the death, really. So I think for next season is super exciting. it's been an interesting season. We've had a lot of teething problems and things to work through as a squad, but we've got there, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Great squad.
Love that. Love that.
Right.
Love that.
Right. Oh, Sophie, have you enjoyed your first season at Hastings? What were your emotions of the title-winning game, obviously against Villa, and being a young team? Do you feel your experience of being at West Ham as a young player, and also your coaching experience of being in a Sussex girls team, has helped the team? Are you looking forward to the new season in a new division?
It's again trying to remember it all. I have thoroughly enjoyed my first season at Hastings. It's my first season back playing after having my second ACL op about 3 years ago now. So I was about 2 years when I first started training again. And to be honest, I wasn't going to play again. I had it set in my mind that it just wasn't going to happen. And then, long story short, I had a phone conversation with Billy, and here I am. And I played the season. Yeah. Sunday, the emotions were,
mental.
The celebrations, and because we went 3-1 down, and then to just come back and win 4-3, it just, your heart was racing. You just, it was absolutely incredible. And I just love the passion that Hastings has. I love the fans being there. It was absolutely incredible. The squad, going back to the squad, we do have a young squad, but we do have some experience as well. And it's not just myself, there is experience with many players. I would like to say my experience probably does help. I'm not, well, do you know what? I'm vocal, and that probably helps a lot of the players with my experiences, that I am very vocal and will talk players and try and help the team as much as I can. So I definitely think that will, definitely has a bit of an influence. So,
100%.
Right. Well, I'm glad Grace has appeared again. I was a bit worried there because she's next question.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Grace.
Yeah.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Absolutely loud and clear. Yeah. What has your experience of winning the title in your debut season at Hastings, after missing games during the season, and then to come on as a sub during the biggest game of the season for the girls? What was your emotions, as you come on and the whole occasion?
Just amazing, absolutely amazing. To start from the beginning to get to where we are now, the feelings are unbelievable, and I feel like we deserve it. To go 3-1 down and to win it 4-3, that's what we're about. I just feel that's it. That's all I can sum it up as. Amazing, fucking love it. Of course I do. Amazing, love everyone on the team. I feel like we deserved it. We played well as a team. We come in leaps and bounds. I feel like we finally got there, and I feel like next season we can only get better and better and better. That's all I've got to say. I won't drag it on, but yeah. Amazing. It was great.
Just saying, on the bench, Grace was going mental.
Yeah, I know, we were watching the game back and we could see Grace just going
literally, like, she's like, right, can I go on now? Can I go on now? Like, getting her heart.
Of course, to win, It's an amazing feeling for us to win. Every single one on that pitch wanted to win. I feel like we deserved it, we did.
You definitely wanted it.
Yeah, we wanted it. We're hungry for it. Do you know what I mean? So, really happy for every single one of us. Come on!
Very good, Grace.
Respect for everyone as well, because that was an intense game to come on and to be a part of. So to go into, starting as a sub anyway is quite difficult, to then try and meet what's going on in the game. So for to be that intense of that occasion anyway, I think Grace did fantastically, and we're all very, very proud of her on Sunday.
I'm passionate for it, we're a team and I want us to win. And I'm just happy.
I thought you had a decent impact on Sunday as well. I thought you actually did a really good impact.
Thank you very much.
When we went to 3-4-3 and then we're just pushing for it, I thought you actually left hand side was pretty decent then. So well done that.
Well, it just went mental after that, didn't it? I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean,
you couldn't even explain it.
Yeah.
I think loads of people ran on
of it,
like phones being thrown.
Yeah. It's just the feeling from coming from
Smashing
3-1 down, standing on the sideline watching it, and I could see how hungry you were for it. It just wasn't going our way. The free kick, it wasn't that we was playing badly. It was just the fact that it just wasn't happening. So the fact that we made it happen and forced the win, it's just unbelievable. I feel like, it's just amazing. We couldn't have done any better. And that's all Billy can ask for. We gave him what he wanted. And, we won the season. On to the next.
Right, Caitlin. Sorry, Caitlin. Caitlin.
You know what?
Bloody hell, sorry, I'm
It's
tired,
nothing
darling.
compared to my second name. Andy can't even say it. So.
Tewkesbury. Did I get it right? I didn't, did I?
It's just the way people say it. It's hilarious.
It's very posh. Very posh, yeah.
It is definitely not hot.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Sorry. Right.
Ouch.
Safe is out.
God. Savage.
Right. Being a young player of the team, how have you found this season? Unfortunately, you got an injury at the end of last year, which kept you out of the game against Montpellier. What was your emotions of the game not being on the pitch, but still supporting and celebrating with the team? Is there any update on your injury, and will you be ready for the new season?
Well, the update is I went to training yesterday. I feel great. I'm not sore or anything. It was really hard because I love football and I really want to be part of the team and play. But like Andy, Jay and Billy are like, no, Caitlin, sit down. No, Caitlin, sit down. I'm like, look, I can get the kit on. It's fine. But I think towards like the end of last year, I was having difficulty with my calf. And I didn't know what it was. I went to doctors about it. Turns out I had a slip disc. I had surgery coming up to like nearly 2 months ago now. But I'm ready to come back next season. Pre-season's gonna be the one for me to get fit and ready to back on the pitch again.
Good. Well, we're going to smash it next season anyway, aren't we?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Come on, obviously.
That's all the time.
Yes.
If you put it in a bottle, Grace, and give it to me, that would be great.
Right. Lauren, we've got a question for you.
You're so formal with names. No one calls me Rebecca unless it's my mother off. No one
I don't want anyone to bite my head off. That's why I'm trying to be nice.
Sharpie.
Sharpie. Right, Sharpie. Right. What are your highlights of this season? What were your emotions of that title win? Are you looking forward to the? Are you looking forward to the new season in a new league and seeing supporters back at Hastings United?
I mean, I've had a variety of like highlights and I say lowlights throughout this season. I mean, I'm very injury prone. The girls will know that. I'm sitting out in training. I can't.
Yeah, you have a bulletproof back.
My calves cramp. It's just a running joke of the team now. So that's one of the lowlights. And I mean, obviously, what happened on Sunday, I'm feeling it. My legs are very bruised, and we can go past that now. But there has been highlights with it. I mean, obviously, Sunday being one of them. The emotions that we were feeling once it went in, that I was ready to be like, right, that's it, I'm going now. As harsh as it was, I felt like it was entirely my fault, and just sitting on the side, just over and over thinking, well, it's happened now, there's nothing more that we can do but to be there for the rest of the girls, and just to see one penalty, then the other, and then Tibbs's goal, I just thought, right, I'm running on that pitch, I'm going. I'm on that now. I'm thinking, am I allowed on it? I don't know, but I went. But no, hopefully taking this positive into this weekend, get onto pre-season, depending on when that is, that's to be confirmed, and then take that into the upcoming season, which, as all the girls said, I think we're more than capable of doing that and doing really well, making an impact, really.
Talking just briefly about going up to the new, what are the teams to watch there?
Currently top of the league we're going into, and actually it was one of our first games against them, and we only lost 2-0, and bearing in mind we had only played 2 games before that. So I think, and we drew against Sutton not too long ago, who are 2 leagues above us. We might have to check that. Above us, and we drew against them, so I think actually they need to look out for us, not the other way around.
And Crawley Wasps DS are sitting like 3rd in the table in that league. And I think we played a 3rd or 4th game in pre-season and we beat them 1-0. and we were without quite a few players on that day as well. So, no, you weren't there for that one. And obviously we didn't have a lot of our starting 11 now either. So
I think it would be good.
I think we'll go in and fight. I really do.
We're aiming for double promotion, so there's no other way. Really.
Captain Relf speaks. There you go.
Well, Captain Relf says goes.
Yeah.
Well.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
No pressure.
I've got a question for Sasha.
Oh.
Okay, right. Sasha, being one of the youngest members of the team, what have you learned around all these experienced players? What experience have you learned being around the first team and being playing a few games? What are your aims and goals for next season, and how have you found your first season in general at Hastings?
Yeah, so like overall it's been really good, and coming into football into like such a supportive and team that's like we've started from a position where we've all come in like not really knowing each other, like complete group of like randoms, to now coming together and then obviously winning the league, which is pretty good. I can't credit my teammates enough. Like I've genuinely learned so much from each and every girl on the pitch. Like genuinely, like sound like a bit of a wet wipe, but like Sophie and Relf especially, like I've learned so much already, and going out there and playing each week has just really helped me a lot as a player and coming along my little football journey, which is pretty cool. I've enjoyed it quite a bit, every single minute of it really. It's pretty good. Next season obviously I aim to just better myself. Try and work on myself quite a bit, try and improve my fitness and little things like that. And obviously just trying a few more minutes next season. I'm really looking forward to it. But overall really love playing with the girls, and it's been really good.
Very good, thank you.
Mic drop. Completed it.
Well, I mean, it was great scenes. I mean, all those videos, I mean, you could see the joy in all of your faces, and just it was fantastic. I mean, what was those? Let's talk about the I mean, we don't need to get too into it, but what was the celebrations like afterwards?
Questions what wasn't. Champagne was everywhere. Everyone was screaming.
The best way to start is that I reckon the ceiling in the change room is still dripping.
It's gonna stink.
Yeah, that's
stink.
I had to watch everything that it was being taken or present at that game because it was just drenched and sticky and smell.
I remember running to the toilet with Grace and Beth when the lads came in with the champagne. I was like, no, running in.
Amazing. Just love that feeling for every single one of us. It's just amazing. That's all I can say. Amazing.
Amazing.
Love it.
I think they drank the bar dry, pretty much. I say they because we were mothering them.
That was true.
Yes, we were on mother duty as always, but I think a few of them maybe only just recovered by training yesterday. That was good. Hopefully by Sunday they'd be tipped. But and we got some pizza. That was my highlight, obviously. Live for the and it was good. It was good. Although I was absolutely shattered that I just wanted to go to sleep on it. I was like, I'm dead now. Can we go? But it was good.
It was just so emotional. I know that it just drained it. I mean, again, as when I got there, it was just such a tense feeling, and just that when all those goals went in, and it was just so great. It was just such a fabulous thing to happen, and it's amazing in your first season that everything's clicked. You know, you did what you needed to do. It's great. It's great. Fantastic stuff.
Could have done it in any other way either. 3-1 down and we come and win it 4-3. Come on! The amount of emotion up and down through that game, standing up and down that sideline and like 3-1 down. We're going to lose this. We can't lose this. And then to come 4-3 and win it. Fucking yes!
Same as I was saying to Relf the other day. Like it was from the kickoff to the fourth goal at 3-3 was 47 seconds, and it's just that's ridiculous. Like from what we've been through at 3-3, we could have quite easily settled for 3-3 and went on to Roffey and won it there. But you got to give credit to the character of the team because they just pushed on, and 47 seconds later, boom.
Oh,
Like, it was, it was our Aguero moment. It was, I was running about like Joe Hart and holding, aeroplanes in the box, like.
It was a goal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really was unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Women's football, men's football, anything. That is a winner. That was a ridiculous winner.
Any man would be proud of that goal.
Yeah. I feel like
it
topped it off as well.
We were jumping around like lunatics behind Blair, and obviously Blair's. You've gone running off. Everyone's gone running off. It was just it was chaos. It was hilarious.
I genuinely like. Probably is a good thing the camera was watching Tibble, because my celebrations would have been nothing short of embarrassing.
Well, yeah, as a mere fan, I mean, we're all still talking about it. It was such a comeback. I mean, if you're going to win a game, win it like that. I know it's not good for the heart rate, but
no, or the blood pressure.
Yeah. So, on to Ruffy. What's the plan? Anything different?
Win.
I was going to say it's to win.
Okay.
Win it.
Win even the last
game.
Yeah,
I think we've got to go in with the same attitude. We've won the league. But we don't go in with a different attitude. The game is still there. The game is still to be won. And Ruffy want to beat the champion. So we've got to go in with the same attitude as always. And that's to win the game.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
A bit nicer to this Sunday, because it was absolutely hideous last time.
I don't mind a bit of rain.
So, all you ladies, what have you got planned after the game? What happens? Obviously, from our fan, I know a few of us are trying to get up there. Will you be doing anything like a little run around with the title, or is anything planned or?
I don't know. I think they have said that. Well, nicely, they've said they're going to do a guard of honour beforehand.
Oh, nice.
Which is lovely of them. Great sportsmanship from them. But I'm not too sure if there's going to be anything afterwards. I think the cup might be there. We're not 100% sure on that one.
So have you got it back off Rye yet? Because he seems to have posted all over social media with your cup. Get him off it. Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, it's his spooning partner now.
Don't put it back.
And some of his commentary. Oh my goodness! I mean, have any of you ladies?
Has he got his voice back? I wonder.
It's quite amusing.
It's the scream. That's amazing.
He cracks. He's so funny. He comes on the coach with us, and we call him our little Kanye because he just raps like the whole of America.
I'm looking forward to this on Sunday. I haven't had the pleasure yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, have you not? Oh, okay.
I haven't.
Prepare yourself, Grace.
Oh, I'm ready for him. I'll be a back off.
Wrap off. Oh, God. I'm so glad I'm not there.
Someone say,
ladies, I'm so thankful that you've all given your time just for a mere fan to get the message out there. It's been a pleasure. I'm just saying thank you. I can't think of anything else.
Mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
We love the game. We love Hastings. So, yeah, thank you very much as well.
I think it's good to thank the fans. I think we've had such great support. So I think from all of us as well, we'd like to thank the fans for all of their support, those that have travelled to home games, away games. And yeah, I hope you all will support us and more in the
Masses.
year.
Yeah, with no supporter limits.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Blair,
Michael,
Sasha,
good night, girls.
Rebecca,
Sunday,
Sophie, Lauren, Caitlin. And now over to Duncan Nolan, coach of 1066 Specials. Got Duncan Nolan here from the 1066 Specials. We've got a wonderful commemorative sort of charity game coming up for Roger Lee. First of all, tell us, Duncan, about what's 1066 Specials about and how did it all start?
Well, it started with a guy called Harold Lawrence. He's the founder of the club. I think it was, there's obviously a lot more information on our website, but I think it was to do with he had some grandchildren or relatives that couldn't get into the mainstream football, couldn't really get into their school football, autism, Asperger's, kids are seen as quite different. So he thought, well, I'll make my own club up. It started with a handful of players, one or two coaches, to where it is today. So obviously we've got a lot to thank Harold for. He still comes down and watches us every now and then and wishes us luck. So that's where it started. And we've continued that. He started that about 12 to 14 years ago now.
Yeah.
So it's either in its 13th, 14th year, something like that. You have to forgive me on facts, figures and details. I turn up, I coach, I go home. So and I just deal with the Facebook stuff. So
well, don't worry, I might get him on. I might get him on at some point. You know, it's obviously all this is about today. We're just trying to highlight this great cause, and also that you've got this event coming up. So don't worry, fellows.
Yeah, no, that's good. He will talk. You know, our AGMs we've cut down from about 3.5 to 4 hours, and I think 2.5 hours is Harold's slot.
Get Harold versus Billy Wood, mate. It'd be like a Fidel Castro speech that goes on for about 4 hours.
Yeah, but everything he says is absolutely genuine. It comes straight from the heart, and you know, like I say, the club wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for all the effort and everything that he put in. When you know, so yeah, that's where it is. To where we are today. So today we have you know, some of the highest qualified coaches around that you know, studied some of the disabilities, the Asperger's, the autism. We have parents on board whose kids are at the club. You know, we welcome parents, carers and guardians to any of the, you know, to be on the committee meeting, because we like that input. We like to know if we're doing right or wrong. And you know, 99% of the time it's all positive. So it's just about getting everybody involved, and then we can run it completely you know, as smooth as possible. If you like.
Okay, well, so in terms of getting involved, if anyone wants to come along, like where do you play, and also like if they want to participate, how do they get in contact with you?
Right, the first point of contact I'd say is on Facebook, good old Facebook, and it's just the 1066 Specials FC. That's all you put in the search bar, and it comes up. And there's kind of free voluntary admin, if you like, that run that, so you can get a response pretty quick. All the details, past history, blah, 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 is on the 1066specials.org.uk website. And how you get involved is you send a message, you come down, we play at Bexhill College, which is at Penham Road, and the first session's free, and, you know, we tell, like, parents, carers, guardians, to obviously stay with the, you know, with the player, just for the first, you know, few sessions.
Not an excuse to run off down the pub or restaurant while their kids being entertained.
I had that with so many football teams. Not going off track, but I did St Paul's. I just did a free sort of like 5-week, you know, during the summer holidays to give all the kids somewhere to go and everything.
Yeah.
And I was waiting there for hours for parents. I think all us coaches and managers have done that. And they pull up and they've done their Asda shop, their Tesco shop, and you're like, oh, I can't be sitting here for 45 minutes with your kid. Yeah. You know, I've done my bit. Just had a free session. Put your kid up on time. But yeah, it is. You know, it's just obviously because we're special needs, and you know, some of the kids find some of the noise in the crowd's like slightly difficult.
Yeah.
So you know, they always look over when you have a child. Depending on where they are on a spectrum that comes over for the first time, you just notice that they're always looking up to see if mum's there, if dad's there, if granddad's there, and within 2-3 weeks of being at the club, they're running out the car, running onto the pitch.
Oh, great stuff.
With their little click. So that's what we like to see. Yeah, it's after that it's £3, and then I've got to mention the gaffer Paul Anderson, who is OCD about shin pads. He is the shin pad man. I think he bought about 50 pairs and hands them out, even to the over 18s and the Prem.
Right.
But that's for insurance purposes, obviously, and a drink and any meds, and then you're good to go. It's basically turn up and crack on.
Duncan, let's talk about this game coming up. So,
sure.
Scott Price has said how much Roger was respected. Like, fill us in on him and the significance of the game.
Right, obviously, Roger is with, was married to Val, still is married to Val. Val was on our committee. Lovely, lovely lady, lovely, lovely family, and he's a phenomenal man. I would just say he's a lovely man with a heart of gold, and he had the classic carry-on era sense of humour.
Yeah.
He was admired by many clubs, not just Holliton and Rye. You know, there's many other clubs that he's involved in, and 1066. A gentleman, really, that's going to be missed. good banter, good goalkeeper coach, and just generally loved by everyone that met him. Really nice guy.
Yeah. So the game itself is the 29th at the Gibbons.
29th at the Gibbons.
Yeah, and that's at midday. So anyone who doesn't know what the Gibbons is, that's Hollington. In terms of the game itself, obviously we've had a conversation before, but like it was
Sure.
You were saying it's going to be a fun day.
It's going to be, let's hope, for a kind of fun, testimonial, slapstick game, if you like. And I know that I've received about 70 plus messages off our group last night because all the boys want me to mention them so they can hear themselves.
Oh, good.
But they just, a lot of these lads are from the Saxon Mount School who do an absolutely fantastic job. Dommy Clark down there, and Dan. I don't know Dan's surname, but I've met him a few times, and I have tens of thousands of names in my head, and I still call some of the people that have been with us 5 years by different names because it's one of them things. I'm getting older as well, but they're great, fantastic teachers down there, and Ben Hall used to be a teacher down there. But they're, these kids are dying to. I took them out of the school about 3 years ago. Went and done some free sessions for Saxon Mount. It's something we do. We reach out to the community and ask, would anybody like us to come in and do a few fun coaching sessions, and then we try and recruit players that are not getting games. We don't recruit players that are already in teams. We don't poach or anything like that. It's just lads that are dying to play football, but they are slightly shy because of their conditions or not backward and coming forward, if you like. So we kind of take that shyness away from them and say, right, get in this game. This is where we want, we'll turn you into your own sort of superstar.
Yeah.
Which is what we do. Because we got these lads from Saxon Mount, all they've been raving about, I mean, they've changed in the last sort of 2 years since we've had them, is about playing their teachers. And we knew that most of their teachers play for Hollington.
Yeah.
So that's why we contacted Scott and just said, look, these lads are up for it. I think they know what they're up for. They've never played on an 11-a-side pitch. They've never played, on grass.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We'll see where we go from there.
Well, anyone will want to watch a teachers versus students game, because they know it's going to kick off, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be.
I'll be honest with you, these guys always want players to be coaches, and some of us coaches are getting on, and some of us coaches, we've told you last time, we've put about 2 stones since lockdown. So it's they always want that, and what we do, we build up to that. So is put in like 3 or 4 decent sessions, and then take us on. But I get a lot of the lads from the Sussex Coast College that are doing all the sports, and I put sort of like 7, 8 lads together there. My son, Jamie Nolan, he's part of the college. So him and a load of his mates have come over and played us, which has given our boys such phenomenal games. And because of what these lads have done, they've really upped our lads, if you like. So, you play with Bella, you get better.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah, been some really good competitive games from these lads at the college, and really appreciate them coming over, even if it does mean I have to leave an hour early to go and pick everyone up from every single part of the town.
Yeah. There's always a price to pay.
There's always a price to pay. There really is. But they're good lads, and I had one talk with them about a year ago. Just that, look, some of our lads are like 6'5" and built like the Hulk, but they're slightly different. So, and trying to explain to these lads, in layman's terms, what the football means to these guys. So, if you see one of our players throw on goal, one of our players scoring, they will talk about it for weeks. They go back to their little groups and talk about it for weeks. Parents care, and we get like messages from the parents saying, "Oh, he's still buzzing. 3 days later." So if you're through on goal when you've got a chance to square it, and you might have to do that a few times. But how much a goal means to these players is that's what we're about as a club.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an excellent day. Now, I noticed something on Facebook just before we've spoken about. You've got some nice sort of trophies and stuff to present at the game.
Yeah, you're giving me so much trouble. We wanted 5 players and mix it up with 5 has-been coaches. So we had 10 people, and I can't leave anyone out. So I've got all these kids. Well, what about me? Oh, okay, you can come. Well, what about me? Oh, yeah, yeah, you can come. What about me? Well, you haven't been to training for 7 weeks, but yes, you can come. And I had another one last night as well. It was his dad, and he's the loveliest man you'll ever meet. And he sent me such a nice message. I was like, oh my God, you can come. And then I just had to write in the group, look, lads, there was only supposed to be 10.
Yeah.
I think we got 15. So, some of you might have to wait a week or so for the trophies. But the trophies are everything that we've recycled, that we've had left over from, the previous tournaments, AGMs and all that lot. So it's just, I took them down to Top Flight and just said, look,
do your
change
magic.
the writing on them and clean them up, which they have done. And obviously we've got, we've had Roger a memorial plate made. So hopefully Val can get in amongst a nice team photo at the end of it, and hold the trophy up for a nice photo op. I think she'll absolutely love that.
Oh, lovely.
And Kieran will love it too.
Okay. All right. Well, look, unless there's anything else you want to mention, Duncan, we'll leave it there.
No, it's just pray for good weather, to be honest with you. And so we like I say, really excited, really looking forward to it. The boys are buzzing. I wish I never made up the messenger group now, because my phone does not stop pinging. And but just like I say, pray for good weather, and just hope everyone can makes it. Yeah, no, I know. To me, it sounds great. I'm going to be down there myself. I'm going to try and encourage as many people to come down there as well. It's all for a good cause. British weather. I mean, just outside while we're talking, there's a howling gale going on. So let's hope. Well, let's see how it goes. Anyway, Duncan, pleasure. Take care, and I'll see you on the 29th. Yeah, looking forward to it, mate. You take care as well. Well, that's it for another episode, Hughes fans. Sorry this one was a little late. But as ever, if you want to leave feedback or get on the show, the email's hufcpod@gmail.com or the Twitter @hufcpodcast. There's also lots of videos on the YouTube too, well worth a like, a comment or subscribe. It's all free. All that's left for me to say is, I've been your host, Chris Laverick. I hope you have a good couple of weeks and see you at the game. Remember, Hollington versus 1066 specials, 29th of May, 12 noon. See you there. I'll buy you a cup of tea.